He's gone. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 227 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I'm in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and today I want to try to help you with dealing with what today is labeled as ADHD. I don't want to get into that whole realm, but overall, if you struggle with focusing on a single task and you jump from one thing to the other, today I'd like to share with you a metaphor that I came up with and something that made me realize that it doesn't really make sense to follow that strategy. Before we start, as usual, if you end up liking this episode, remember that liking and subscribing really mean a lot for me. They're just one click for you, but they really make the difference. Thank you very much. So, first of all, I'd like to welcome you all back to this normal setup. I have to say that I've been enjoying, and I see that you too, this alternation between the two formats. And I think that's very healthy because, pushing yourself into one or the other constantly, it's very stressing. And even though it worked for 200 days, there's no reason not to change this. But overall, I hope you will enjoy today's episode that will be very much based on a stream of consciousness that, it's just in my head. I have a topic, I have some sort of a script, but enjoy the show. So, what is the metaphor and what did I feel today? So, this week I have to say I was pretty disciplined and overall I'm very proud of myself. I feel like all the things that I told you within the podcast, I actually managed to implement them and use them in my day-to-day life. So I was very happy with that. And indeed, the results showed up. My mood was better. Overall, I felt like tackling any task was easier due to the fact that I managed to have everything more or less under control. Or to say that most of the tasks that I wanted to challenge, I actually took the time, did it, and focused day by day instead of cramming everything at the end. So that was all and fantastic, but there is still a problem. This thing that I will describe will resonate a lot with some of you, a bit less with others. I can understand that. But usually for those that are trying to juggle a lot of tasks and overall are trying to do a lot of things at the same time, you encounter the biggest problem. So what do I do first? And how do I stick to it? What happened to me today was that at some point I wanted to do a task at work and I had a call scheduled. So I started looking into it. And at the same time, I knew that I had to do very minor things around the house, stuff of 10, 15 minutes. But always I was going to say, I'm going to do this later. And when I will get a moment, I'll just go and do it. So in my head, it was all good. Problem is that once I actually started working and getting into a call, the time that I thought I have started going away. So when I finished, I was a bit more tired and I was like, okay, let me give 5 minutes. I'll do a coffee. And after that, I'll start doing it. Time passes. I do the coffee. I start watching a video and suddenly, didn't start doing those things. After that, I had to go groceries. And here I am with all of those things that I didn't do. So I wanted to tell you about that in today's episode with a special metaphor that describes perfectly what I was doing today. So imagine you are, in a crowded space, maybe in a park or at an event, and you see a friend of yours, your best friend, at the end of the room. And he says hello to you. He's like, hey, could you come here? Or he's just waving at you and you want to go there. In this event, in this place that you know a lot of people, but most of the other people that you know are just, let's say, acquaintances. They're not real friends. If you want to reach your friend, the most logical thing would be to ignore everything and everybody that stops you. It's like, hey, Chip, hey, hello, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Instead of doing that, you actually go to the thing that matters. You go to your friend. What I actually did today and what happens to most of us is that once somebody stops us, a person that doesn't really matter all that much, or at least in comparison to the thing that we have to do, doesn't matter all that much, but you're like, how is life going? And suddenly you do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and when you finish with the 4th pointless task that you started including into your routine because you were, too busy not to get busy with the real task, you look ahead and suddenly your friend is not there. Your friend that called you a while ago is not available anymore. So what happened is that you wasted practically a lot of time doing nothing, and you're left with a lot of confusion and chaos. Something that bothers me when I get into this flow in which instead of focusing on the main activity, I start juggling a lot of other mini activities, is that once I get to the end of them and I actually want to try to focus again, I realize that, I got no chance. There's no way I can do that because I feel dizzy, confused, and as I said, the situation that I had in my mind when I wanted to focus is not there anymore. Time is not there anymore, the situation is not right, and overall, you lost the moment that you actually had in your hands just because you were bothered with stuff that doesn't really matter. So next time you wanna focus on something and you realize that something is pulling your attention, remember this episode. Remember who's your best friend, what's the thing that matters, and go directly to it. Because maybe, also your best friend just wanted to say, hey, how are you? How is it going? If everything is fine and maybe he's busy with something else, you will get the time to go do all the other things that, let's be honest, were kind of pointless. But if they interested you, just go ahead. But make sure that you focus and go first for the thing that matters. Reach the tunnel, understand what's the situation and what is actually waiting for you. And after you do that, you can always come back. And if you lost the others, it doesn't matter. But the fact that you lost the thing that was in front of you and actually had relevance, that really matters. And if it's avoidable, we should do it. Having said that, that was all for today. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed being back in the shower and with my irrational and rational thoughts at the same time. Remember that liking and subscribing are really, really welcome. And let me know in the comments if you deal with these kind of problems and how you face them if you have a strategy. Because maybe, again, if you can share it with somebody else and if you can help at least one person, I can guarantee you that it really makes a difference. Having said that, as usual, stay consistent, stay resilient. This was the Shower Podcast and see you tomorrow.